What's up, YouTube? Welcome in, YouTube. Thank you guys for joining me Thursday live show, and appreciate everyone who takes the time out each and every Thursday to join me. Let's talk about hard work and how most of you are doing an awesome job, but how some of you are not holding up your end of the deal. So the title of tonight's show is Stop Pretending to Work Hard. And I don't like yelling at you guys because most of you guys do an amazing job. And whether you're a reseller or those of you that are YouTubers or affiliate marketers or whatever you do for a living or to make money, I see a lot of you. I'll give you an example. I have some friends that have nothing to do with reselling or YouTube or whatever. I see them on their phones at work. They're on Facebook. They respond to my personal Facebook stuff as quick as I can post it. I'm like, aren't you at a job? Don't you work at like a law office or an accounting office or something? Aren't you like a receptionist, or don't you answer phones? Aren't you like a paralegal? They're on Facebook all day. And then I come over to the reselling group, especially like the thrifter reseller group, the big group, 100 and whatever, what are we at, 106,000 members or something. And people ask me to do store reviews. You guys know I do a ton of store reviews. Inside of our group, the private group, I do all kinds of store reviews. I look through stores, and one of the things that I do is that Hilla Pilot, thanks for the subscription. One of the things that I do is that I record people's active listings. I record like, hey, on January 1st, they had 300 active. They're averaging like one sale a day. And then I come back and I look at, like, they messaged me on February or March 1st or whatever. And they're like, hey, my sales haven't moved. I paid you for the group. I paid you for the store review. Or even if it's free, they didn't pay me. You took a look and you told me what to do, and nothing's working. And I'm like, well, I looked at your store that you've been selling one item a day from, and you had 300 active, and well, it's been a month, and so that brings you down to 270 because you sold 30 items over the last 30 days. And your store is at 280 listings, which means you listed 10 items in a month. If you're not working, if you're sitting on Facebook all day, what more can I do for you? So, yeah, Zach, what's up? Quick hello to everyone who joined the chat. I see Jamie and everybody. I get a lot of complaints about saying hello to everyone. So just a blanket hello to everyone. Terry, thank you. And Granite State. But hopefully this makes sense to everybody. So what I want you guys to do, 2 nights ago I made a video about, being real about what you're listing and what you're selling and making sure that it's quality. The second part of being an entrepreneur, whether it's reselling or whatever you choose to do, making clothes or selling clothes or jewelry or an electronic dealer or a TV repairman, really count up how much work you're doing every day. How many hours do you Hello? Hello? Everybody, can you hear me now? Oh my God. Hello? This is why I gotta watch the chat better. Just subscribe, thank you. Can we hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you... Wait, where's the phone? I know. You lost your sound on the video. I got it. Hello, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh, if you're watching this show later, can you hear me now? Okay, you guys can hear me now. I saw where you guys typed no sound. Uh-oh. Kathy put in, apparently the sound cut out like 3 minutes ago. I love YouTube. You guys are the best, but I love YouTube. Sometimes I hate YouTube. Oh my God, I hate YouTube. Like with a passion. Thanks guys for all the, look how fast you guys text me. You guys blew my phone up. I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry about that. I apologize. Okay, so should we start over and rewind? Yeah, you guys didn't hear anything for like 3 or 4 minutes. Okay, we're going to start all over. Woo! Welcome in, everybody. Hi, welcome to the live show. Long story short, the title of the video is Stop Pretending to Work Hard, because I have a whole lot of you guys. I started by saying that my friends on Facebook, my personal friends outside of the reselling world, are always at their jobs, and they're like texting me and Facebooking me. And I'm like, don't you work a regular job? Like, what are you doing all day long? And they're like, oh. And I'm like, imagine how much work you could get done if you were actually working. And so it turns over to the reseller side, where a lot of you guys are not accounting for how much time you're actually spending working. You message me and your sales haven't gone up. You had 300 items active and you sell 1 item a day. So you sell 30 items and then you have 270 after your 30 sold. And then I check your store in 30 days and you're at 280. And I'm like, hey, the reason you're not getting any sales is because you only listed 10 items today or this month. That's like 1 item every 3 days. And when you write it down and when you actually do the numbers, because a lot of you probably don't realize that when I do store reviews for you inside the group or outside, whether you pay me or you don't pay me, if you join the private group, you get store reviews. I mark every person I mark down their store and their numbers, like how many active, how many they were selling a day, and how many in 30 days they had. And then it's very easy math to figure out that if you had 250 active and you sold 30 and you're at 220 and now you're at 230, you only listed 10 items for the month. And so the point I want to make here is the other day I did the video to be accountable for the quality of the merchandise that you're listing. Well, that's one side of it. If you are getting quality merchandise, you are getting quality items, then you need to be accountable for how much time you're actually putting into the business, whether you're a reseller or whether you work a paralegal job or whatever. You know, I see these same people on Friday telling me, oh my God, I got to stay late at work, on Friday until 7, 8 o'clock, can't go out because I didn't get enough done all week and now I'm way behind. And I'm like, yeah, because on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, you were Facebooking me for at least an hour out of each day. Holy crap. So, yeah. So not working like I should, Bob. I'm not pointing any of you out, but I'm just letting you guys know that I've done well over 1,000 store reviews. And in many, many cases, 30%, 50%, something like that, I have seen where people are complaining about sales. They complain that they don't know what else they could be doing. But then when I go back and look at the amount of work that they put in, it's like, how much time did it take you to ship 1 package every day? How much time did it take for you to list the 1 item on average a day that you were listing? How much time did you really put into it? So inside of the private Facebook group, we have an accountability sheet, which you can absolutely create yourself on your own. You can join ours inside of the group. It's linked below. And it keeps track of what you've done all day. So I think that knowing what you've done all day is very important. But I think another part of business that people don't keep track of enough that would help them, and this is what helps me a lot, because I get a guy that's like, well, I sent out 50 emails today. And I'm like, congratulations. You CC'd everyone on the email. I got it. It took you like 30 seconds to mail me an email. Don't feel accomplished because you sent out 50 emails that took you 10 minutes. Don't feel accomplished because you took photographs of 30, 40 items and that was an hour out of your day. Like, congratulations. That's awesome. You photographed all your stuff, but really, how much work are you putting into it? If you're full-time, the answer better be all day. If you're part-time, how many hours you have left over after your regular job or after whatever you do is correlated to how much time you can put into it later. But you guys kind of get the point, right? Like, be accountable not only for what you do, but how much time it takes you to do it. And also, don't act like you worked for an hour and then you went and watched Days of Our Lives and ate bonbons and drank rum and then worked for another hour and then watched Netflix for a couple hours and then, like, don't give me that crap. I see you guys. I see you guys on Facebook all day. If you're going to come to me and ask for help and you're going to legitimately want to improve, whether you come to me or not, or even if you just go to yourself, like, be accountable for what you do and how much time and effort you put into it. That's all. The more you put into it, the more that you get out of it. Absolutely. If something legitimately takes you 4 hours to pack and ship, like, that's fair. Like, if you had packages and hard goods and creating boxes, by all means, keep track. Like, okay, I spent 4 hours today packing. I'm not going to have to do that tomorrow. I could put 4 hours into something else. But I see so many people make excuses for, like, not getting stuff done and like, their store not improving or their jewelry business doesn't take off. And I'm like, well, I just looked at your sheet and everything that you put down that you did today, listed 5 items, wrote an email, and edited a picture. I'm like, it seems to me that took an hour of time. And they're like, oh, no, I took 8 hours to do that. And I'm like, how? Like, what did you do? Like, record what takes time. I bet you. So the story I was telling when you guys couldn't hear me, everyone who Casey Neistat is, huge YouTuber, 11 million, 12 million subscribers, whatever he's up to now. He lives in New York. He did a video where he blocked off his time for his whole day in like 30-minute sections or whatever. And he marked, like, this 5-6 hour block was my sleep. And then the first hour I woke up was emails. It takes me 1 hour to do all my emails, which is a fair assessment. And he started blocking these things off and figuring out where his time was going. And then once you figure out where all your time is going, you can figure out what the most important thing is out of that list of stuff and start reprioritizing it. Take an hour away from eating bonbons and put it into going to an extra thrift store instead of coming home early, or put it into, doing an extra YouTube video or whatever your source of income is. Part of what I teach you guys is what to buy and sell, how to buy and sell. Laura Cohn, thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat for bonbons. Part of everything that I do on this channel is the niche, the specifics, the nitty gritty, buying, selling, the news, the how-tos and all that. But the other part of it is accountability. The accountability for the quality of your goods was my video from 2 days ago, and the accountability of you is today. And I want to know, by show of hands, be completely honest, show of hands theoretically in the chat over here, how many of you think that you waste less than 1 hour a day? How many of you think you waste like between 1 and 2, maybe 3 hours? And how many of you think, besides Jamie Pace, screw off most of the day? I'm just curious. Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. I waste between 1 and 2 hours a day. I waste an hour every day. Whether it's watching YouTube videos or playing a video game or something, I waste an hour every day. And for me, sleeping in extra is wasting time too. So if you added that, maybe 2 hours, because I always lay there for an hour. I do respond to stuff though, so not really. But I definitely waste 1, maybe 2 hours a day. Every single day. Bonbons. Everyone's going crazy over the bonbons. $5 super chat from Icy Profits. Went full-time last year. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Congratulations on the full-time. I'm so glad to hear that you are making it and being successful. That's amazing. Less than an hour, 1 to 2, for 2 to 3 hours a day. I waste a lot of time watching YouTube. So here's what I'm going to tell you about. Kelly says she's a 3 or 4 hour Netflix waster. Jeff says 4 hours. It's always a hard thing to face the fact that you waste time. If you have a full-time job and you want to relax, like, I get that, but at the same time, you have to decide what, you have to be a hustler, I guess. So here's the thing about YouTube, and I will tell you guys that YouTube is not a waste of your time. If you watch YouTube for an hour each day, which is reasonable, you could watch a few people. Most of you are subscribed to 3 or 4 of us, 5 of us, and that's fine. If you watch, like a 10-minute video from one person and a 20-minute video from another person and maybe 20 or 30 minutes of a live show, you can get in 3 or 4 videos in an hour's time, 1 hour of YouTube. If you learn something in that hour, or you get some ideas and some hauls and some brands and some facts, really you didn't waste an hour. I would give you credit for about a half an hour, because half of the time you were learning something that could be profitable. And I'm not saying 7 days a week to watch an hour of YouTube. That's 7 hours a week. That's 28 hours a month. That's a lot of time. I'm saying maybe today you watch some YouTube for an hour. Maybe you catch up on some videos, you spend an hour or two, and then you don't really watch it for a day or two, and then you come back. Maybe Thursday here at the live show, you want to watch my show, and then tomorrow you want to watch somebody else's, and then the weekend you don't watch YouTube, or vice versa, or whatever. I watch YouTube videos because it's kind of part of what I do. I keep up with news. I keep up with some of my favorites. But I always mix whether I'm watching entertaining YouTube versus business YouTube. I watch marketing videos, I watch tax videos, I watch accounting videos, I watch all kinds of different videos, and then I'll mix in some Casey Neistat or some crazy whatever other videos that I'm watching. Carlton Snow, $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much. If we're being honest, we all waste time every day. There's always something we can do to improve time management. Carlton just hit the nail on the head. No matter what your schedule, your family situation, your kids, your job, your whatever, there's absolutely ways to make better use of your time. I do know Rally Roots. Ryan and Allie live just down the road from me. Ken Ellis, $2 super chat for Swiss rolls. Ken's a fan of Swiss rolls, not bonbons. Fair enough, Ken. I appreciate that. Katie and Vicky in the house. I just saw their name pop up in front of me. Kelly says the Netflix seasons ain't going to watch themselves. That's true, Kelly. It's true. I was actually just watching, I'm into history, but I'm into like weird history. I'm a huge fan of I want to say news events, but not like news events like you think, not like political or stuff like that. I'm into, so I'm into like controversial, like serial killer stories. Very fascinated with like, the Ted Bundys and the John Wayne Gacy's and the Son of Sam's. I think they're despicable people, but I love watching the stories behind them because I love crime series. I love how the detectives break down the cases. I'm huge into that. I'm a huge World War II fan, Vietnam, Korea. You guys know I like MASH. So those are kind of my vices. That's kind of what I watch on Netflix and documentaries. Ted Bundy actually has a brand new series out on Netflix. It's really good. I watched the first couple episodes, so in case you're interested. But that's what I spend my time on, and that's where I waste my time for sure. So the other thing that's good, a lot of people mentioned it, was listening to YouTube while you work. Multitasking. I know a lot of you guys, listen, there's some of you guys that I have seen Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and List at the exact same time. And I'm just like, man, I'm going to come stay with you guys for a while. So tonight's lesson to you guys, don't lie to yourself. Be honest with yourself. If you learn nothing else from tonight, take notes of what you've done and how much time it took you to do it. We have an accountability sheet inside of the private group. I'm going to update it with time numbers. Right now, it's just what you're doing. But I'm going to update it with time numbers. And then hopefully that will help you guys, who are members of the private group, that you can better manage your time in your days. It's just so important. Like, you only get one life. You only get 24 hours in a day. Somebody's calling me at 9:30 at night. I sort of recognize the number. I'm not 100% sure. But you only get one chance to make it one day. And hopefully you guys make the most of that. So I'll open questions up to you guys, and somebody's calling me again, like over and over again. Pretty crazy. I had some issues with my AC, so it might be the AC guy. I'm not really sure. But government tax and reselling. I try to watch Netflix and things. Yeah, I try to watch Netflix at night too. Chris Kading, thanks for joining me live. Appreciate that. Sherry is packing packages. Shipping is a great thing you can do while you're watching or listening to Netflix or YouTube. This person's calling me for the 4th time. Hold on, guys. Look, I'm going to answer my phone live on TV. Hello? Who's this? You guys are such trolls. I don't have Slobby's World on replay, no. It is. No, it was a troll. Everyone down to the 10. Yeah, 10.99 guys. Real Talk Mentor. Thank you for the $2 super chat. You guys, Real Talk Mentor is in here every single week. I really appreciate the support, and thanks so much for always being here. Watch Netflix before you go to bed. It's 15 degrees here. Yeah, it's like 75 here. Had to stop. So I'll let you guys open up the chats. 1099s. Where can you view your 1099s? Let me show you guys. I don't know if it's gonna let me. If it's going to let me do it. Hold on. Let me sign into my PayPal real quick. I'm signed out of it because I hadn't been on it. If you have not got your 1099s for your taxes for PayPal, they are in your accounts. I have 2 PayPal accounts. One is my eBay normal PayPal everyday business account. I also have a personal PayPal account, which I don't do so much on. I don't try to use that one all that much, but I do have it, and I did do some money in there. So because my combined incomes, even though it's 2 separate accounts, is still way over the limits I get them. And so there's a notification that you can just click on, which I can see right here. You can find it under reports, tax documents, click on the notification link. Yeah, so let me click on reports here. Let me see if it'll do it without showing some of my personal information. I'll show you guys where to get it. So, okay, yeah, I can show you guys, I can show you guys this one. I can screen share this one for you guys. So this account is one that, yeah, okay, so, screen share. Hold on, I gotta screen. It might not be it. Okay, I could just turn the camera and show you guys. That's fine. Okay, so once you're on PayPal, you're gonna want to ignore my other screen here. But once you're on PayPal, you're gonna click this report button right at the top. Let me make sure I'm clicked on this. You guys can see this report button right there, right? So that report button right there is gonna bring you to this tab on the left side. And then on the left side, you're going to see a tab that says Tax Documents. Right there. Tax Documents. And you guys can see, I don't care. This shows you your 30-day total, in case you're wondering. This shows past 30 days, like PayPal income. So in case anybody's doubting it, I know some people are like, you don't sell anything. Yeah, actually I do. And then once you open Tax Documents, it's going to bring you to this form, and you're just going to click this 1099 and download it, and you'll be all set. That should be all that you need right there. So, yeah, that's it. So, anything else you guys need? Tax documents, left side. Boop, boop, boop. Tax documents, left side. Open it up, click 1099K, download it, all set. That's where you get your tax documents for PayPal. eBay does not give them to you. PayPal gives them to you. So that troll post in the thrift group was gold. Yeah, so when I click on tax documents, it says I don't have any. If you don't have a tax document on PayPal, it means you did not hit the 200 transaction, $20,000 threshold, I believe. But you still need to have calculations of your amount so that you can report it accurately. Just because you don't get one doesn't mean you get away with it. Yeah. So do I market my eBay store on Facebook? I do not pay ads. I do market it through the group and through my personal and business Facebook pages. I do not run paid advertisements for my eBay store. I have run paid advertisements for other things, but not my store. What did I say? Lee Neely, I don't think you... What, did I miss something? Lee says, I hire help. I don't have any employees. I haven't had... Well, I mean, I have Kate. I used to have employees, but I condensed my business to where I didn't need them. The amount of money I make from YouTube is... Well, feel free to ask any YouTuber. I mean, if you guys want to see my YouTube income, you're not technically supposed to show it, but you're more than welcome to go look through it. I mean, I've never hidden my YouTube income at all. I certainly can't live off of it. I assure you of that. I mean, it's honestly, I mean, I don't know what people think I make off of YouTube, and you're certainly welcome to guess in the chat. We're not, it's kind of against the rules to show your ad revenue and CPM. I don't really want to endanger it. I'm not 100% clear on like screen shares or what have you, but at the end of the day, you know, what my bills are and what I actually make, wouldn't even come close to paying it. It doesn't even pay my car payment. So January is one of the best months for ad revenue. Christmas and January, because that's when people just advertise the heck out of it. And I mean, I could show you guys, I guess, something without actually like showing it. I mean, it goes up and down too. It fluctuates. I'm just gonna like pull one up and do like a quick little screen share of it, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. 999 super chat from Carlton. Again, I'm 17. Wow, Carlton is a young entrepreneur. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I appreciate you supporting the channel. And I please message me anytime you need, bud. I definitely appreciate it. VIP cash? Oh, you guys. Listen, I charge $4 a month for my new VIP group. The VIP group is completely closed. The new Rockstar private group is $4 a month. It's $49 for an entire year. Whew. I don't know what you think, but $4 a month? Why does everybody... Look, if I make $1 million on a VIP group and I'm helping people, why does it matter where the money comes from? Really? Like, I think it's time we discuss this. Why does it matter where the money comes from? Rakin says I make $32 on a YouTube. Yeah, I mean, you can look at Social Blade. If you guys have never seen, here, I'll show you guys a Social Blade website. It's not always right. It's always averages and it's up and down, but I'll be happy to show you guys. This is a website and I'll link it for you guys. It shows exactly how much YouTubers make on YouTube. This is my Social Blade. Here you go, right here. This is my Social Blade, guys. This is Social Blade. Look, socialblade.com. RockstarFlipper. You can come down here. Estimated monthly earnings. It's an average. Now, I won't lie. Resellers are always at the top end. Our niche is always over here. It's never down here. It's always up here. Always, always, always at the top end or even over it sometimes. This is monthly earnings. This is yearly earnings from YouTube. Now, remember, I do this 7 days a week. It is higher than this. I'm not going to lie. It is definitely higher than this. We are higher than the top. But this is an entire year of YouTube that I do 365 days a year. I answer comments. I answer questions. I answer everything you guys send me. And that is what Social Blade estimates I earn. Right there. You guys can see it. Boom. There it is. Hello. Now, does that look like I could live off of that, even if it's a little bit higher than that? Can I live off of that? And if I did, so what? But I don't. I mean, hello? I'd go 311. You guys crack me up. Social Blade isn't accurate at all, though. Social Blade is accurate for some niches. It is not accurate all the time for all videos. So I can give you an example. So I've had a video get thousands of views, and I literally make like $10 off of it. And then I have another video get thousands of views and I make like $500 off of it. It is so all over the place. It is just an average, and Social Blade is correct. And I'm not trying to get anybody to drink the lemonade or the Kool-Aid. I show you guys everything I have. You guys know what I charge for a private group. Go to the group, count the number of members, multiply it times how much, and there you go. $4 a month. I mean, come on, guys. Come on. Creel, what do I think about government shutdown, how it's affecting the economy? I don't get into politics. It's definitely hurting a lot of people, and I hope they get it fixed soon enough. So, I mean, this is the thing. Like, Like people, Steve with the super chat, I hope this helps get the kids through college. Thanks, Steve. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, people are worried about whatever. I see this all the time in the reselling world, and I'm actually glad that this came up. People are always like, oh my God, Steve Rakin's selling books, making $20. So what? Casey, you're selling a VIP group. Who cares? Look, if you decide to go sell tube socks on the corner, who cares how you make money? Selling is selling is selling. I learned from the best. Dave DePristo, Drive Time with Dave, Double D, you guys know him. He sells widgets. Let me clear this up for you. There are guys in China, there are guys in India, there are guys in America, there are guys in New York City selling tripods. They're buying them for $2 and they're selling them for $10, okay? There is a company somewhere in this country that is called the Coca-Cola Company. If you guys didn't know, they own Sprite Zero, okay? The Coca-Cola Company. They're selling you a can of Coke for 50 cents that they paid 20 cents to create, okay? It's a widget. It doesn't matter if you're making $1 a can for soda. It doesn't matter if you're making $100 profit for producing cameras. It doesn't matter if you're making $10 for selling a tripod. It doesn't matter if you're making $1 selling candles, $10 selling t-shirts on eBay, or $20 selling information. Selling is selling is selling. And you know what? I've been in this business long enough, way long enough, to be able to do more than one thing at once, to be able to help other people do it and not feel bad about it. Because you know what? There are a lot of people, a lot worse people than me, I assure you, that you can hand your money to or that you can listen to on YouTube that aren't going to help you. They're not going to help you. They don't care. They don't answer messages. They openly say they don't answer messages. They don't answer emails. And they haven't provided 1,200 videos for free or 1,500 Steve Rakin videos. Those are the people I respect. You come in here and want to charge me $20 and you've made exactly one video on YouTube or you've been selling for 6 months. No, like, come on, like have a little, I'm not calling anyone out by any means. I don't care what anyone else does. It's not my business. I'm just saying, if you've got 12, you don't want to pay me for a group, fine, don't. Go watch 1,200 videos. It's awesome. Like, it's fine with me. It's all free for you guys. Like, I've never understood why other people worry about how other people make money. When I see someone making money, I'm only worried about how they did it in the fact of what can I get from it. I'm not worried about like, oh my God, I'm going to take you down because you made money on YouTube. And so what? Steve, you're making money on YouTube? What are you doing, brother? Like, God, why is it such a problem? I don't understand. I'm gonna read the comments for a minute because you guys are. The comments are, I don't know. I don't know. Monetize your talents. Ask them who they're helping. It's legal money. Good for you. Yeah, I mean, as long as I'm paying my taxes, right? Which, by the way, I'm going to have to write a check to the IRS in the next couple of months. That's not any fun. Anyways, okay, so we're done. We're done on that. We're done. Okay, who cares what you're making? Yeah, I've been getting a lot of that lately. Sorry, I didn't mean to rant about that for like a full minute, but just a lot of those questions coming in lately, like, who cares? And I show you guys the money. If you guys think that making $15,000 or $20,000 a year on YouTube is life-changing, does it help? Of course. I mean, that's mortgage payment. That's a mortgage payment every month. And sometimes more. But at the same time, you can't just quit doing everything you're doing because you're a YouTuber. You want to be a YouTuber, you better be getting millions of views. Millions of views. And anyway, so you guys are awesome. And listen, if any of you guys want to, start YouTube and make videos, or you have a talent, or you want to know how to set up affiliates, I'll help you guys do that too. Because you know what? I don't see anyone as competition. I see you guys as equals. And I'd love to see more of you guys take your talents. I know some of you do crafts. I know some of you are in entertainment and dancing and music, in production, in videos. I know you guys have so many talents. I'd love to see some of you guys succeed in other avenues outside of reselling. If reselling is what you love to do, fantastic. It's just something I have a love for, so I'll always do it. But there are so many other things I see so many of you guys do. I see some of you guys that are like really good editors that should be like making YouTube videos about video editing. I'm terrible at it. I'm not a good video editor. Not at all. Shame on me for making money. I know. God, making money. I wake up to serve. I live to serve. All of you. I live to serve. I live. You know what, though? I know there's so many of you that actually care and actually support me and actually don't go, on these long tangents. So thank you for being here. I'll tell you, as part of our video, since we're getting close to the end of the show here, is, as we circle back around to the, pretending to work hard and how much time you spend on things, kind of is like, are you proud of what you do? Do you value what you do? And so I feel like I bring value to this channel and to you guys because I get the comments, I get the messages, I get the emails. If my channel was worthless, whether I know what I'm doing or not, forget about all that. If a channel or information or something along those lines is worthless, the emails and messages and comments wouldn't come in. The sales wouldn't happen. The sales on eBay wouldn't happen if I was buying really bad stuff. Carlton, thank you again for the super chat. Please, how do I contact you? I'd love to ask some things. RockstarFlipper@gmail.com, or you can hit me up on Facebook, Casey Paris. Just private message me. And so if you value what you're doing, if you bring value to the clothing you're selling, or to the electronics you're selling, or to the YouTube channel that you make, or to the Facebook group that you create for your mommy and me groups, or to whatever it is that you are doing, if you bring value to your profession, to your business, then the rest of it will come with it. The praise, the money, the support, the self, gratification to where you feel good about what you're doing, and you don't have to worry about what other people were doing. Back in the day, I doubted that. I doubted myself. I'm like, man, nobody wants to listen to this. What do I know as much as I should know, or I think I know, or that, a lot of other people don't know? And even up until like today, I see, people asking me questions that are things, I learned 10 years ago. And I'm like, man, it's such a basic question. And then it reminds me that there are people that don't do what we do every day. They're not resellers. They're not YouTubers. They're not affiliate marketers. They're not social media present. They don't know anything. And it doesn't make them bad. There's nothing wrong with that. They're just trying to learn. And if me making a video helps one person remember to turn on handling time and not lose their eBay account, then I have brought value to somebody. And that's what matters. Like, as long as people get something out of the videos, out of my Facebook group, then that's what's important to me. And so that's why I continue to do what I do. And hopefully I'll be able to do it for a long time. So, bam! Motivating someone is priceless. I feel like I got ripped off. I don't use all my free listings. RockstarFlipper@gmail.com. Yep. Thank you for that. So appreciate everyone. Real Talk Minter are used to worried about other people until I started making more money than them. Yeah, that's something, man. Once you start making more money, people go from talking down to you to trying to talk up to you and trying to talk with you. And that's when I cut them off. If you talk down to me before I made it, then we ain't talking now. Anyways, all right. Last minute questions. There updates for you guys. Normal videos tomorrow and Saturday. Live video only inside of the private Facebook group, Rockstar Entrepreneur. It's linked below. Vic Goose, you rock, Rockstar. Thank you, Vic. I really appreciate all the super chats. You guys do support the channel, so thank you a million times over for all that support as well. The group is $49. I charge you to be in the group because I spend hours of my day in the group helping everyone directly, privately, right in that group. It's full of bolos. It's store reviews you can get from me. Social media videos are going up tonight to help you learn social media. All kinds of amazing stuff. $4 a month, $49, one-time fee. You're good for the whole year. 1 cup of coffee at Starbucks. You guys can swing it if you want. It is the very top link. I also have a partner in crime over there, Sydney L. She helps me run it, and so you guys will get her help as well over on Poshmark. She's incredible. She's helping the group. Her and me are just working together, and everybody's doing really, really well in there. I'm really proud of the group. So if you're interested, we'll be live Sunday with an open Q&A on that, along with all the other stuff that I just named. Other than that, enjoy your evening, and rockstarflipper@gmail.com if you have other questions. Have a wonderful night. Thank you, guys. I see a couple other people in there saying hello. And, if you're watching this and it's not 9:45 p.m. on Thursday, it's not live. Rewind, watch the beginning, and fast forward. Skip over that part where I wasn't actually making any noise. All right, guys, before you leave, hit the like button, and I'll see you next time. Thanks a million. If you're not subscribed, hit that button before you go too, and I will see you tomorrow.